Hello, my name is Torgahn, and you are watching the StarCraft for Noobs Basic Training 101. In this video, I will be going over the very basics of how to play StarCraft 2 Wings of Liberty and most other real-time strategy games, because the basic bottom-level skills of most real-time strategy games are very closely related. So, we're going to set up a game here, and yes, my ranking is very low, but that's okay. Let's start out on this map, Agria Valley. Just create game, and you're gonna want to add an AI and just make it very easy to start out. And we're gonna be Terran, and our enemy is going to be Zerg. Just set that up and make it maybe fast. Okay. Alright, so now we're gonna start game. And there are a couple things that I want to go over in this video, and I will go over each in detail. First one is screen movement, then unit selection, then unit movement, then resource gathering, and unit creation. So don't worry about remembering those, because I will go over each individually. Now, lots of my friends who I've tried to get into StarCraft and, Warcraft and Age of Empires and Age of Mythology and Command and Conquer and all sorts of other real-time strategies that I've played over the years. Lots of them just don't see why it's fun, and they think it's too complicated, and they get lost. And I'm here to tell you that you can play this game too. You can be a moderate player very easily. You just have to start very slowly. Start with the basics. Get comfortable. Just practice at your own speed, at your own level, and it also helps to play with people you know. So if you have a friend who plays and you're thinking about starting up playing, then play with them. Play against like 2 easy computers and have them help you out. And also getting better. You should watch replays. Watch replays on YouTube or something, and see what other people do. But anyway, okay. My first thing that I want to cover is screen movement. And you can move your mouse, and you see that that's all working. And okay, now to move your screen to somewhere else, you just move your mouse to the left side, and what we're gonna do is just tap the screen once on the left. So just tap it a couple times, move all the way to the left. So now you can't go anymore. And but now you're not looking at your base, and lots of very noob players get lost, and they're not at their base, and then they get confused and frustrated and quit. And you shouldn't do that, because I'm gonna show you how to just get comfortable with moving your screen around. So now we're gonna tap the screen on the right to get back to our base. And if you lose track of your base, you can always tell where it is on the mini-map down here, and you are always going to be that light lime green. Even if your units are red colored on your main screen, on your mini-map, you're always going to be the light green. So now just practice tapping the screen around a bit. Just go side to side. Go side to side. Yay, okay. Now you can go up and down as well. So just tap the screen to the bottom a couple times and move away from the base, and then tap it again. Move back up. So there you go. So just practice that a little bit. Just move your screen around. My mouse is really sensitive. You might want to start out with your mouse not being very sensitive, so you get used to the screen movement and mouse movement. So okay, my second point is unit selection. And most of you know how to select like text and stuff in a word processor, and selecting units is a whole lot like that. What you can do is you want to put, okay, say we want to select all of these units. Put your mouse to the top left and click down with your left mouse button, and then keep on holding the left button down and just drag it to the bottom right, and then let go. And you have all 6 of these SCVs selected now. So, and you can move them around. You can tell them to go fight. You can tell them to gather resources, etc. But right now, I'm going to show you another way to select units, and that is individually.
Go ahead.
So you can mouse over these guys individually
In the rear with the gear.
and select on them, and you can say you want to select a whole group of units that are the same type. So these are all the same type. What you can do is you can double click on one of them with your left mouse button. So just double click and it selects all of them. So those are the 3 ways to select units. You can drag a box, and you can drag it from any direction, from literally any direction to select those. You can double click, you can single click, etc. Okay, so that's unit selection. Now, unit movement, we're going to start out with just one SCV. So you're going to left click to select this SCV, and then you want to move your mouse somewhere that you want your SCV to go, and then you just right click where you want him to go, and there's going to be a couple arrows and a circle that appear on your screen, and he's going to move there. So just practice that. Practice clicking wherever you want, and he's gonna turn around and go to the most recent point that you selected. And in the future, we can cover going to multiple locations in sequence, but let's not go there just yet. So left click to select, right click to move. You can drag a box, and you can move a whole group of guys at once by dragging and then right clicking where you want to go. So right click, right click, right click, right click. Now, alright, let's move these guys back here. Now, the next thing that I want to cover is resource gathering. And the basic part of all real-time strategies is you want to build up your economy and make it as strong as possible. So you're going to need to gather resources, and in StarCraft there are 2 resources. There's Vespene gas, which comes out of these 2 big green things, and there are minerals which come out of these blue crystal things on the left. And you can tell how much your units have collected in the top right of your screen. This is going to show how many minerals you have currently, and this is going to show how much Vespene gas you have. So let's start out with 1 unit. So you left click him, and then you right click him to move him around. And what you want to do is you just want to right click on one of these mineral patches, and he's going to automatically start collecting minerals, and he's going to do it all on his own. He's going to go back and forth, and see, he just picked up 5 minerals. So there you go. Now what you can do is you can select all your units, and you can click them all on one patch, and then they're going to spread out automatically, and they're all going to go to their own patch and start collecting, and they're just going to go back and forth, and you're going to get lots of... Oh, hold on.
What's going on? This is crazy. Oh, that's just great. What, you run out of Marines? We hear you.
Alright, well, I just got attacked by the computer, but that's okay. Alright, now, the 5th item that I want to cover is unit creation. And this is something that you want to start doing right away after you set your SCVs to gather minerals. You click on your command center, or if you're another race, then you click on your main building, and you want to look at the bottom right hand side of the screen, and there's going to be a button to say Train SCV, and there are some numbers up there that I want to explain to you about. And the number that says 50, that means that unit costs 50 minerals. And the number to the right is the supply requirements, and that means you have to have 1 supply. And if you look up at the right hand side, the top right of your screen, you have 7 supply left, because you are only at 4 out of 11, so you can make 7 more SCVs with the amount of supply that you have. So anyway, and then the last number down on the Train SCV box is 17, and 17 means it takes 17 seconds to make that unit. And those values will be important later in the game. So anyway, just click on that button, and over here you can see that your command center is training 1 SCV, and we're just gonna wait those 17 seconds, and here we go.
SCV ready.
Popped out there. So once he pops out, you can select him, and then you can right click on a mineral patch, and he's going to join the other SCVs in gathering minerals. So we can go back to the command center, and we can hit Train SCV. We can left click it a bunch of times, and that's going to queue up 5 SCVs, and once they pop out in succession, we can select them and move them to the mineral patch. And I was gonna cover rally points in another video, but I think it's probably safe to show you how to do this. Just like left clicking with a unit, it makes that unit go to a certain place. When you or right clicking, I'm sorry, you left click to select, and then you right click to move. Sorry. Just like doing that moves units, if you left click a building to select it, and you right click on a location, then that's going to set the rally point, and units will automatically move to that location whenever they are done being trained. So that's something you can do to make it easier on yourself, so you don't have to select every unit that comes out of a building and they automatically go where you want them to go. So anyway, okay, I think that's quite enough for the first video. So that's it for Basic Training 101. Click on the NoobHero helmet at the end of this video for Basic Training 102. And my name is Torgahn, and I'll see you next time.